What's going on, everyone? How you doing? It's been a very, very long time. As you guys can see, you see the display I have on here, uh, talking about Mr. LeBron James and other woke black athletes and entertainers. And we're going to talk about it. I wanted to talk about this earlier in the day, but had a very busy day doing a bunch of different things and stuff like that. But we're gonna get at it real quick. Anyway, like and subscribe to my channel. Please do that. And if you want more content, particular content from me, just request it. And again, I'm super duper sorry for taking this long to come up with some content. I started school, and I don't want to even get that to you right now. I just want to make a brief video from my perspective on quote unquote woke athletes and entertainers. You're going to hear some background noise that's coming from my laundry room, and anyway, we're going to do it up. Okay. I wanted to talk about this earlier in the day about different, I put this on Facebook on, LeBron James, and I don't want to keep on griping on him, but in my eyes, it's like he's the leader of all this going on, and a lot of black people. A lot of black people is literally, falling for the bullshit that a lot of these woke athletes and entertainers are spilling. And it's getting to me in a way that it's like, what are you doing this for? Why do you want these Democrats in office so bad? Like they doing stuff specifically for black people. Why are you doing this? And I came up with things because I do my research. I do a bunch of it. I make sure whatever I say, that's another reason why I don't do many videos, but I will be doing it because I want to make sure I know what I'm talking about. And this is certain things like this, what we call, they tell you to believe in something, but unless it's their boss, and China is not just his boss. Any and you guys know I talk about it all the time. Any Marxist, socialist, agent of chaotic corporations, they follow because they are brought and paid for. No matter what you want to say, no matter how you feel about it, because if they were doing anything to make us better people, they'd be trying to start their own party instead of bringing in people that's lowering the value of black Americans. Like they support LeBron and all of them, be supporting everything that the liberal white media want them to support. No matter what type of information that they are getting or not getting, they're going to support it like this, real snappy, real quick, without any questions, because now we in a woke situation. We in a woke world, the quote unquote woke world. And it's not a bad thing when you want to be quote unquote woke. The bad thing is it's not woke to nothing but foolishness. Nothing that is not progressing our communities all over this country. Woke into making us feel like victims. Woke in a situation in a situation that we are putting all the people that's destroying our communities, even within our communities, not let alone without our communities, in the forefront. we are protecting them more than we protecting men and women that's actually doing things for our community to show them how to empower ourselves in order to climb the mountain of, the climb to climb all that disgrace, all that the mountain of success, I should say. We want to climb the mountain of success. We don't want people helping us climb the mountain of success because in the last 50 plus years, it hasn't helped. These people that's claiming to help Black Americans are not helping Black Americans because the gist of it is that we're going lower and lower to lower in the standards of the totem pole when we talk about anyone else that's non-Black Americans. And Black people are literally having these people that shouldn't be leaders, such as LeBron James, and about, in my perspective, 95 to 98% of Black entertainers and athletes leading the way instead of following real leaders. That's, the mother and the father that's taking care of home. That's, the mother and the father that's being a team atmosphere, actually supporting the Black family nucleus to stay together, not spread us apart. This is what all this woke shit is making us do. And people are waking up. One thing about it, Black American people are waking up to this. This is not something that we can say that we see what's going on. This is not something that we can't see what's going on because you really have no excuse. LeBron and a bunch of them are blatant about their bullshit. They are blatant about it. It's nothing. They're not saying anything that they're tricking us with this. They're not. And they're giving out a lot of handouts in the Black Americans. Certain handouts, I shouldn't even say a lot of handouts. They've given out certain handouts to the Black Americans, and we taking it, we eating it up like, a lot of us, but some of us are growing up to the fact that this is all bullshit. This is not help benefiting us. Handouts. Nobody is not promoting strengthening the family dynamics, promoting, having educated on finance, as making sure the Black man understand how to, how to support and lead his family. None of these. If it is, you guys let me know in a box, in the comment box. Let me know which one of these Black entertainers and Black athletes are supporting those type things within our community, instead of keep on asking their white daddy and mommy, the liberals, how they should think in order to be Marxists, in order to take care of home, their own homes. No one is literally showing Black folks on in the mainstream media how this is going to be about. How we're going to make sure that this is how we would, how we will get better as the people within. Nobody's not showing us that. As a matter of fact, they're mainly showing us how to be victims. They're mainly trying to tell us, they actually saying Democrat. They doing it, they doing their best, big time. They trying to convince a lot of Black people that Donald Trump is the biggest racist in the world, and if you vote for Donald Trump, you ain't Black. Yeah, Joe Biden wasn't the only one that said that at all. He wasn't the only one that said that, to my knowledge. These these black actors and these black athletes, they saying it every day practically. You know, it's a new thing that I seen that LeBron has, that he's going to be helping felons in Florida pay all their tickets and thing, you know, pay all their fines in order to not be a felon. And, you know, in order to not be a felon, he's going to pay their fines and stuff like that. I guess it's I'm still working on researching that. But what I read, and these are the stuff that I read, it's been, you know, it's been signed, sealed, delivered that it is his people, and they're, you know, calling Florida residents, people that might know someone that have a felony on their record, whatever, that they can't vote. So they're willing to pay. LeBron people are willing to pay, and this sponsored by LeBron as well, are willing to pay for these felons so they can vote. So what that means is that, do you guys actually, the ones that's in the know, the ones that's not the deaf, dumb, and blind, do you honestly think LeBron is going to vote for, which, you know, going to help that felon that's going to vote Republican? Do you honestly think that? Because if you do, you know what I'm saying, I got a bridge I want to sell you. You know, this is what you have to understand. You have to understand, and with and I can't blame none of these two-dimensional athletes and entertainers. I can't blame them because it's too much information. They are too obvious on what they're doing. So I really cannot blame them. The mainstream, woke, liberal, white woman and white man own these guys. They own them. They own your Jay-Z's, they own your LeBrons, they own all your favorite black actors and black athletes. They own all of them. This is why, especially if you're a high-level thinker, you see it already. And it's like blatant. It's blatant. So I cannot blame overall the fake wokey wokes of black entertainment and athletes. I can't blame them because it's so damn obvious, you know. And then with people, and I forgot to mention this, is people that saying, well, who you gonna vote for? You gonna vote for a racist? He don't do nothing. He never did nothing for black people. And I keep on giving them the information that they need to know, but they don't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? They really don't want to listen. And I had no time. Like, if you don't want to listen to what, you know, the stuff that I say, the stuff that you can also, that I share, and I will be putting in the description box on what he's specifically done for Black Americans. They might going to be sharing things with other non-blacks, but he specifically done it for us. You know, and I'm gonna read some of this stuff again, because I know a lot of you don't want, you know, you're not gonna listen anyway because you don't want to listen. I'm not saying all of you. It's gonna be most of you. You know, you're gonna keep on saying this and that and third. We got people saying, you know, just like LeBron, he telling mainstream, his liberal white daddy that told him to say this. You know, black people think they vote don't count. You know, why black people think they vote don't count? Because because people that follow LeBron heavily, for the most part, they waiting on somebody to do something for them. And anybody else that think that the black vote don't count, you waiting for, you know, the white superhero to come and save you. And that's your fault. It's no one else's fault. That's your fault. You got to understand specifically what your needs are as an American. It's like any logical, educated voter will tell you, and I used to be really ignorant about specifically, is it going to change things and stuff like that? Hell yeah. Yes, absolutely it's going to change it, especially when you vote locally. Absolutely. Specific things you like. If you're an entrepreneur and you want to be and you want to capitalize on your entrepreneurism or what have you, you want a specific candidate that's going to help you capitalize on your being an entrepreneur. If you're sick and you have a lot of medical bills that you have to have. I mean, you have a lot of medical bills and you have to pay for these medical bills like every other month or maybe every month. You need somebody that's going to a politician that has an actual history and present that's going to help you specifically lower the prices down of the medication that you receive. This is what you have to understand this is what's going to make you an educated voter instead of worried about what the mainstream media wants you to actually vote about. If you're voting for, I'm gonna be real with you guys. If you're voting for equality or what have you, or all this other silly shit in this type of society, voting is not gonna work for you. Because all that is make-believe shit. That's some Marxist bullshit that they know is no solution. It's not going to never happen. We living in a capitalist country. You're voting for equality, voting for actual justice. What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to start raising your child, and hopefully you raise him or her as being a lawyer or anything else that had to do with the system that's going to help your community in the long run. This is how any other non-black people do. They make sure, okay, if I can't fix the system my way, I'm gonna fix it their. I'm gonna do it their way. Y'all heard of the term if you can't beat them, join them. Join them. It's real simple. So I'm gonna give you guys some examples of what he have done. And if you want to take it to a situation where you still don't believe it, you can look it up yourself. And I'm going to put the link in the description box as well. What Donald Trump has done. This is why I'm voting for Donald Trump. This is not to say I'm a heavenly voted Republican. As a matter of fact, this is going to be my second year voting for a Republican since I've been voting since 2000. I should say 19. I started voting when I turned 20. So since 2000. Well, anyway, this is what President Trump did that no other president done for the black community, and especially your Jesus, what's his name? Barack Obama, haven't done shit for black folks. Okay, here we go. He enacted the landmark criminal justice reform, something that nobody else could get done. He landmarked it. He got things going. He said a lot of people that actually were falsely accused of imprisonment by the same person that LeBron James and a whole bunch of these woke, liberal black celebrities want you to do. Joe Biden in the '94 Act that put a lot of brothers in prison for 20 some odd years, and he's letting them out right this minute. I ain't saying all of them, but he letting them out a whole lot of them. Okay, he secured his Donald Trump administration secured permits and record funding for HBCUs that historically black colleges and universities, numbers that they never thought were possible. Meaning, he's a lot of funding to HBCUs is what the Donald Trump administration is doing. Okay, he did a lot of affordable options for better health care, for specifically for poor people, but for Black Americans, and there's a lot of us that are, excuse me, guys. There's a lot of us that's facing a lot of medical issues because of what we eat and stuff like that. We eat bunch of garbage in our communities and stuff like that. So this is a lot of things. This is a huge thing that Black folks, any American, but especially Black folks need. And that's better health care. And he literally done that. And he put another, he priced down the, what do you call that? The prescriptions 2 weeks ago. He put them down. Okay. He created opportunity. Donald Trump and his administration created opportunity zones, tax breaks for investing in low income areas. And let's be real. Black folks live in low income areas. We don't have a lot of businesses, and but it's being proven that a lot our community is growing and accessing more businesses, in and out of our communities, especially with these laws where the immigration laws are helping Black folks. See, for many years, liberal white mommy and daddy told you immigration laws are going to help us. Never did, never will. I want to make that clear too. And the Donald Trump administration achieved, before the pandemic, achieved a bunch of the lowest Black unemployment rates in American history. Just because he wasn't the opposite of what Barack Obama was doing. He wasn't, because Barack Obama is a globalist, nowhere near a nationalist as Donald Trump is. He was accessing all them businesses that was moving overseas. Donald Trump, in only 3 years, bringing those businesses back here. That's why he lowered it as such a substantial amount. You understand me? And he's still doing stuff with the unemployment stuff. He's tackling all these issues. He's letting actual leaders, instead of entertainers, the opposite of what Obama was doing, letting all the Black entertainers in the White House, but wasn't even looking at the little people as Donald Trump was looking for. This is why I don't feel like Donald Trump is the actual Republican, because other Republicans in the past that I saw, from my perspective, ain't really give a shit what Black people talking about, because they feel like Black people need to get on their own 2 feet, whatever, and whatever, that's how they feel. You know what I'm saying? That's why I really never fight. I never really mess with Republicans as I do now. Because Donald Trump, I feel like he's not a Republican, because he don't mind talking to the Democrats, the Republicans, the far leftists, the far rights, in between. He want to get things going. And of course, this man been through stuff. He did some shit. What did any of you didn't do? Who is the angel? Okay? And you're the president. You're supposed to. The president is still a human motherfucking being. You got to be out your mind to think any more or any less. That's your problem when you want to be a follower or instead of a leader. That's your problem when you put any human on a pedestal, no matter what their title is. You don't put no human on a pedestal. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video. I hope you like and subscribe to it. I'm going to be creating more content. I'm going to try to do it once or twice a day. I'm going to try my best, guys. I'm getting my notepad. I'm bringing that back. And I know you guys don't see me right now. It's been a rough day, but you're going to see me tomorrow on a video. And again, I'm going to put that description on what Donald, quote unquote, what Donald Trump actually done for black people. And we're gonna I'm gonna holler at you tomorrow. And please like and subscribe, because Dream Big Podcast is back. Peace.